It's 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And let's talk for a moment about Derrick Rose. He's missed so much time the past several seasons with injuries. Kenny, is it too much to expect him to return to his former level, his MVP level?
Well, maybe not the MVP level, but he still can be a serviceable all-star, meaning he might not be able to dominate for 82 games, but he could do it for 40. And then he could do it for playoff time. So I do think the knee surgeries took a little toll on him, as they would any player, but I still think he has a lot left in the tank.
He might be able to get back to his MVP level, but that's going to take a full season. A full season of injury-free play to get that confidence back. Full season, Ernie, 82 games.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we will see you later on.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. With that road trip behind them, the Lakers ready to perform in front of their Los Angeles fans. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road. So the Lakers win the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Jordan, Rodman. Is out there at Noah, and it's Rose, and it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. On defense, the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it, the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
He kicks to Rose. Uncovered. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
And the second free throw, good.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
Johnson, he's checked in for West. On defense, the Lakers. Outside, Rodman to the middle. And there's Joakim Noah on the assist by Jordan.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever it takes to get back into the postseason. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Rose after Magic Johnson's bucket, and that one's good. Rose has got his second basket.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh, no, oh, no, oh, yeah, shots.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Johnson, the pass to LaRusso. Rodman with the block. Here's Pippen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
No good on that one. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup. Solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, actually excellent talent to make it special. And that combination is a winning one.
Outside, Rodman. And that one is hammered home.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And the Lakers have possession after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Bryant in the post. He's against Jordan. Bryant's shot is good.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Lakers trail by 4. Johnson attacking. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now here's Rose. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. Jordan. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Jordan against Bryant. Shaq down low. Count that one. Shaq's got his second basket of the night.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Worthy's checked in for LaRusso. Jones comes in for Baylor. And it's Goodrich in for Bryant.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
With a screen on Goodrich. Heinrich kicks it to Noah. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. 7 points for Joakim Noah.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
The shot's good from Worthy.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with 4 teammates.
And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
West is checked in for Magic Johnson. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Kukoc is checked in. That's good.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well,
Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Now here's Shaq. He's coming off a 19. The Rockets in Houston.
And of course, you cannot forget just how dominant his shot blocking was in that game. Just changed the entire complexion of that game.
Here's Heinrich after the basket by the Lakers.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
It's West with the drive. Jones, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Lakers trail by 6. West dishes to Worthy. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Chicago making some changes. Rodman comes in for Joakim Noah. And Gordon subbed in for Pippen. For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often, a winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
Now here's Jones after the miss from Ben Gordon. The shot's good from Shaq. O'Neal's got 8. Chicago leading. Outside Gordon. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Bulls lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of this Chicago Bulls team. You know, I think Joakim can certainly make a case to Clark for Chicago being that famished 5, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., that left him with an appetite that has him still hustling.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Jimmy Butler. Derrick Rose is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Tony Kukoc, and it's Rodman in at the 4. Knocked away. Stolen by Magic. On the wing, Johnson. It's stolen by Rodman. Jordan against Johnson. Jordan's shot is off. Lakers trail by 4. Johnson attacking. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And that's 13 points for Johnson.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Rodman against Baylor. They set the pick. Butler on the wing. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. And the shot is good. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against Denver.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Rodman with the block. Ryan against Jordan. Bulls moving the ball around. Butler attacking. And the wide open shot from Rose. And Jerry West pulls it down.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
West missing again.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And the shot is good.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Lakers trail by 7.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend skill. Challenge.
Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, taking himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
Not that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Cooper. Baylor with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Bryant has the open look. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Bryant following the miss by Derrick Rose. And Bryant kicks to Baylor. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Baylor's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Pippen, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
throw
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Shaq's checked in for LaRusso. Worthy comes in for Baylor. Jones checked in for Bryant. And it's Scott in for Magic Johnson.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And now here comes Jones leading the break that gives them the lead. And now we'll get... Perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
Gordon kicks it to Noah. Back to Gordon. Off target from three-point range.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
O'Neal, and it falls over the rim and in. And it's a 4-point Laker lead for Chicago. They've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Noah with the slam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
And so here is Chicago after the basket by Los Angeles. Misses the layup.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Worthy. Not really his range, and it's off target. Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, there's a lot to be salty out in Laker land, so can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats.
And the basket by Jones.
They're starting to get a little triple happy, falling in love with that three-pointer.
Starting to cast them up a bit too often here in the second.
Now here's Pippen. 17 points for him last game against Denver.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12-29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Worthy against Rodman. Scott the pass to O'Neal. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Heinrich outside. Here's Kukoc. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Their defense is getting flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, however you say it, Ernie. I realize they had to deal with a team who was red hot most of the first half, but that's an excuse. You know what? They got to be aggressive. They got to step up on that D. They got to prevent that. They need more effort, Ernie.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Terrific game for Johnson. 15 points and 2 steals as well. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
And really, the only thing you can do is try to keep the ball out of his hands.
Baylor with the steal. They've got O'Neal. Baylor is out there with LaRusso. Then there's Kobe. And it's West in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Chicago trailing here. To the middle. Here's Pippen. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago? Chicago Bulls history.
Now here's Jordan. Back to Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another one falls for Chicago.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other 2, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's West, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Baylor gets the bucket.
You know, in talking about D. Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And for the Lakers, without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person Clark stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
The Lakers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Noah. The Lakers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
O'Neal, that's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Rose sends the screen for Jordan. Rodman kicks to Jordan. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
No good from Shaq.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly, eventually pulled it together, and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
Rose, no good.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Here's Jordan. High shot from 10 feet out. Jordan's got it all tied up now for Chicago.
And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
Here is Rose after the basket by the Lakers. Pippen is doubled. Back to Rose. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Rose has got 8 points.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
great ball movement.
Some changes for the Lakers. James Worthy's checked in for LaRusso, and it's Cooper in for Baylor. Joakim Noah's checked in for the Bulls. Butler comes in for Pippen. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Rose goes in from 12 feet out. No good. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Cooper. Now here's Johnson. The feed to Worthy. The 11-footer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Worthy's got 6 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Kukoc. And the shot is long.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Jordan against Kobe.
And injuries once again were a central theme of the Bulls season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the Lakers making a change here. Scott's checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
Bulls trail by 3. Heinrich kicks to Butler. Noah with a screen for Butler. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Scott and power down the champ.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Heinrich with it. He dishes it to Gordon. Shoots it up. And he nails the jumper. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter. Lakers leading by 3.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Heinrich. Here's Gordon. 15 seconds left in the third. Poked loose and stolen by Goodrich. And that one is hammered home.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Lakers lead by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And the final period of play just about to start. Stolen by Pippen on the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Pippen is out there with Rodman. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Heinrich. And it's Noah in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Goodrich, that's good.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Heinrich inside the three-point line. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Lakers leading by 8. Goodrich dishes to Kobe. With the fadeaway. Again, the Lakers.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Michael Jordan is checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Kirk Heinrich. That free throw good from Baylor.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Here's Jordan. Misses off the left iron. Lakers shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Bulls trail by 11. Outside Rose. It's Pippen with the drive. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's West. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Rose.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Jerry West at the line for 2. And he knocks down the first one. O'Neal's checked in for the Lakers. So he makes 1 of 2. As the second one misses. Bulls trail by 10. Pippen, the pass to Rose.
Blocking foul. Call down. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Timeout for the Bulls.
Chicago calls timeout.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want. But then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts and the energy of a mountain lion.
And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
Go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Rose, and he drops in the layup.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Here's Kobe. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Kobe's got 4 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside Rose. Shoots from the line. Can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Johnson, he's checked in for West. Bulls trail by 14. Inside. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And Pippen slams it in.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Noah with a screen on Johnson. Rose goes in, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Some good play from Rose in this one. He has 12 points and 7 assists.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Lakers leading by 13. Johnson gets to O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Noah's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Takes it from 10. And then Rodman with the dunk.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Rodman's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls. Johnson, the pass to LaRusso, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Down low, it's deflected. Stolen by Noah. Jordan against Kobe. Here's Rose. The shot misses. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Johnson with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. And he gets it to go. And that's now 19 points for Johnson.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
You gotta like what Magic Johnson has done in this game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They gotta find a way to slow him down.
Ball's knocked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Johnson attacking. Here's O'Neal. Kicks it out to Baylor. There's the pick. Off the screen, and Shaq with the slam.
And how about the execution on that play. The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Rose dishes to Noah. Outside for Pippen. Tries it from 19, and he knocks down the jumper. Pippen's got 19 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Johnson. Pass to LaRusso. Outside Bryant. And another three for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Kobe's got the ball. Outside Baylor. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Jordan. And it's Johnson penetrating. And that one's good. 21 points in the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And in a 2-game season series, you love taking charge of game 1. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Bulls. Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for O'Neal. He has 9 rebounds, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. James Worthy's checked in for LaRusso. Jones comes in for Baylor. Scotty's checked in for Bryant. And it's Cooper in for Johnson. LA's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Scott can't. get it to go.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me? I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Puts up the baby hook to the right side. The open shot by Worthy, and he gets it to go from the high post. And the Lakers lead by 15.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
The drive by Scott. That is good.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Heinrich outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan Player of the Game. He's racked up a double-double with points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. A terrific effort on. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.